Do you recognize these people? They used to be your family. You used to care about them. Me too. We were the kids who didn't have anybody else. You made it your job to protect me, Luke. God help us both. And wrong as it was, I knew that's what you were doing when you told me my daughter had died. But this, Luke, there's only two ways this could have possibly turned out. Either I'd have lost my son for good to
that wasn't going to happen.
Or you'd have forced me to banish you from my home, maybe wash my hands of you for good. Is that what you had in mind? Last dance at Luke's big self-destruct party? Then you'd have succeeded in being rejected by everyone but the dog.
Look, Barbara, please, if you're going to do this insight thing, why don't you just save it for your patients? As long as I've known you, you've been tugging at my shirt tail, you and Laura, trying to pull me back from the edge, trying to pull me back from the point of no return. Well, if I finally reach that point, do yourself a favor. Cut me loose. Let me go. Say goodbye.
You don't understand about Luke and me.
Yeah, that's an understatement. But not important.
Maybe it is. It's hard enough on me to have Lucky questioning my feelings for his father. But you know, you haven't even had the chance to know my husband.
And you think to know him is to love him?
Okay, I won't go that far. And he has treated you abominably. I won't make any excuses for that.
Sure you will. You have. You know, sometimes I think of this house the same way Lucky thinks of my house back in Greece. You're a prisoner here. Look, if you want to tell me about Luke, then maybe you should.
Luke knows me and understands me, the good and the bad. But he always lets the bad surprise him. He's not a selfless person, but he always thinks of me first. Having a home and wife and kids, those are things that he never thought that he would have. So he never takes me for granted. He has never been unfaithful to me, and he never will be. That I know like I know my name. But that one night 20 years ago, it was one night. I don't punish him for it. I don't throw it back in his face. I wasn't blameless. Luke knows that. But he would never say it, not even in his own defense. I mean, yes, he hurt me. But he was sorry. And I forgave him. Isn't that what God asks us to do? I didn't do it because of God. I did it because I knew that I loved him anyway. And I wanted my life to move on.
I see.
Do you?
Yeah, sure. Sure. The only crimes that are unforgiven are the crimes of the Cassadines. That's me. And that's why I'm the other child, and they're your real family.
Nicholas.
Now, if I can accept it, why can't you, huh? I mean, that's what you've been saying all along about Luke.
Hello. Yes, what can I do for you, Detective? Is he all right? Yeah, I'm on my way. Nicholas. Oh. You'll have to tell me whether or not I should be asking you this, but could you possibly stay here with your sister until I get back? I won't be long.
Yeah, sure. So which one of your boys are the police entertaining today?
Lucky seems to be the center of some misunderstanding. I don't consider this conversation over.
Just go. Go be with your family.
Thank you.
Hey, Chip. Off the old block, I mean. I know you're busy feeling misunderstood, but I thought you might like to know I did send a unit over to the park to look for your friend, Weber. She wasn't there.
Why is he handcuffed?
Miss Spencer, you remember me. I'm flattered. You were away.
That's right.
I'm sorry, I forget. Were you dead or in Switzerland?
You can release my son now.
Is he worth $100 to you? In answer to your first question, he wasn't too cooperative. It wasn't the mouthing off so much as the fact that he refused to stay put, and then he gave Officer Pasco such a hard time that now I have a citation for you to look at, a fine to pay. It's a mess.
All right. Where can I pay?
I'd love to show you. You see how smoothly they operate? Just think, for a small investment, you could actually keep your child home.
Lucky, wait a minute.
Elizabeth could be in trouble.
What do you mean?
Unlike you, she wants to punish the guy who raped her.
Well, you don't need a restraining order. I'll keep my distance from you and the rug rat.
I don't need you to never darken my doorstep. Hollering you is working just fine for me. Hey, who's doing this to you? Laura?
Bobby, come on. She isn't to blame for anything.
Okay, I've heard that tune before.
It's true.
Then what is it? What is making you so... It's not just that you're trying to drive me out of your life. It's like you're trying to erase yourself from yours.
Barbara, you always said that Laura and I didn't belong together.
Yeah, well, after all this time, I'm willing to concede I just might have been wrong.
Well, what if you weren't? What if all this time it's just been the quiet before the storm, and now the storm's hit? Maybe it would have been better to lose her then. Clean.
Well, 2 children later, it's kind of a moot point, don't you think? Anyway, that is the sum total of Bobby Spencer's wisdom of the day. More than you're entitled to, since I'm still furious with you. Don't drink. I'll see you tomorrow. I know, you never count on tomorrow, but since it keeps on turning up at my door, I do, so call me an optimist. Good night.
Good night.